Hey everybody, welcome to another brand new episode of Song Theory. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and also go follow my Instagram, Eddie Phoenix Official. I'd appreciate it. So today we're talking about The Masked Singer. Now, if you haven't heard of The Masked Singer, I apologize for bringing this to your attention because I hated the show. Okay, I didn't hate it. To be honest, I thought it was extremely interesting. The premise of the show is this, and I'll be showing you some clips while I'm talking. The premise of the show is basically there are a bunch of celebrities behind these very elaborate masks and suits that are singing for the audience, and the audience is supposed to pick who they thought did the best. The point of the show is for the judges to figure out who is behind the mask, and whoever gets to the very end of the show is going to be revealed last. Obviously, they are the winner. But those that were, let's say, not voted to be the best singer, they are voted off and have to show their face when they are. So, when me and my wife first started watching the show, we thought it was interesting. We said, wow, okay, yeah, let's give it a chance. I'm sure it's not going to be that bad. Well, it was pretty bad. First of all the judges had the worst reactions to every singer. Basically, it was along the lines of, gosh, I can't figure out who this is. And man, I wonder who that is. That's basically their reaction the whole time. Now, during the little introductions of the actual character, it was a rabbit, a unicorn, a lion, an alien, all these different like really weird like characters. Each one of them had their own story, and they had an introduction to where they give you some clues about who they might be. So, you know, the judges who, I mean, they were okay. You had judges on The Masked Singer were Ken Jeong, Jeannie McCarthy, Nicole Scherzinger, and Robin Thicke. First of all, I'm not going to say they were the worst judges in the world, but I didn't like them. I know Ken Jeong, first of all, was supposed to be like the comedic relief. And you guys know him from Community and The Hangover and all these other great shows and movies and stuff. But I just thought they were kind of whack. I think Robin Thicke was probably the best judge because he was the one that actually guessed them correctly. So, for example, one of the episodes, Blake Lively was revealed, and not Blake Lively, oh my God. I said Blake Lively. One of the people that were revealed was a woman named Ricki Lake, who was a talk show host back in like the early 2000s. And so Robin Thicke was so attentive to who Ricki Lake was that he was able to hear and see her mannerisms to point out the fact that that was indeed Ricki Lake. I thought that was impressive, but I think that was the only impressive thing that I saw during the whole show. Okay, some of them did have lucky guesses. Obviously, someone guessed the guy from Cheech and Chong. They guessed Chong, I think he was. Somebody else guessed Donnie Wahlberg. I mean, not Donnie Wahlberg. Donny Osmond, whom I, by the way, guessed it was the peacock, and it ended up being the peacock. Anyway, I thought the show, all in all, was okay. I just didn't really like the premise. Here's a few things I think they could have changed. First of all, the judges. They should have probably changed the judges. I just don't think they were good. I think, for example, what I didn't like was like the fact they really couldn't come up with anything to say. It was always, oh, I wonder who this is. I wonder who that is. Who is that? Like, come on, y'all gotta have other reactions. You guys gotta say something else, okay? Secondly, I think I enjoyed the fact they used people who weren't really Okay, well, let me back up. You would think they wouldn't use actual singers, first of all. Because you would think, okay, they're gonna use people who aren't singers at all. Man, hey, babe, Ariel. Hey, did they use Patti LaBelle? Was that who that was? I think it was.
No.
Who was it?
It was,
Oh no, it's Gladys Knight.
yeah,
Okay. So you would think they wouldn't use an actual singer for the show. You would think they use a bunch of people who don't sing, and then you gotta guess from their voices who that might be. Man, let me tell y'all something. Not only did they use a singer, someone who actually sings for a living, and not just someone who's really good at singing, they used a person who's been singing for over 60 years. Gladys Knight. I'm like, why would you put Gladys Knight up against a football player? Like, what are you doing? I just thought that was kind of whack. I mean, and of course, as well, they used Donny Osmond. Of course, Donny Osmond's gonna get to near the end of the show. You know, and then of course the winner of the show was T-Pain. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! It was T-Pain. I just thought the show was I think it was just a little lazy. I didn't like it. Once again, sorry, I'm supposed to be talking about solutions. I think a good solution would have been the judges, they should have changed them out for somebody else, somebody more fun and a little bit more creative on the tip of their toes. And I also think they probably should have chose people who weren't already singers, like T-Pain. I already heard what he sounds like singing before. Like, I wasn't surprised that he was a singer. I want to be surprised that person sang so well or something like that. Or back to what I was saying before, I would love to hear bad singing. Like, America loves bad singing. We were there for it in 2001 when American Idol first came out. We loved those people who couldn't sing. I would go as far to say that was probably most of why we were watching. I could almost guarantee you the viewership of American Idol fell off after the auditions were over. Like, I just really love seeing people struggle to sing and hearing them trying to do it and some of them doing well. I don't know. I think that would have been a great addition to the show. And listening to every single one of them struggle. Not just one or two, but all of them struggle to sing. And we had to figure out who it is. Anyway, if you haven't seen The Masked Singer, go watch season 2. I'm not being paid to say this, okay? Although I should be. I should definitely tag someone in this. I should be paid for this little thing. But I don't want to rob you of this show. Although I thought the show might have been bad at first, maybe they're going to change it up in season 2. So go watch it. I hope you guys enjoy it. And of course, this little review is just me giving my opinion about it. This doesn't mean you shouldn't go watch the season 1 for yourself, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you guys have a great day and a better tomorrow. Also, make sure you follow my Instagram, Eddie Phoenix Official. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a great day and a better tomorrow. And God bless. I'll see you guys later.